Big John, Big John.
Okay. Had a beautiful Wednesday. It's like 63 degrees out. Slight breeze. Oh, it's nice. I got the solar charger. Oh, Max. I got the solar charger out of the back seat of the truck when I grabbed the camera. I unhooked the gooseneck out here the other day, so I keep this on it. It seems to work. I keep one on the dashboard of Clifford too, and it's only in the sun on a sunny day, a few hours a day, and that thing stayed charged all winter long. So I'm a believer. So get this. He just runs to run, I think. Just runs to run. Anyway, yeah, I leave the alligator clips right on the battery. Because, and the reason I do that is if you read the instructions, if you cross them terminals, the battery connectors, while this thing is in the sun, you'll short it out and it'll be junk. So that's why I just leave the connectors on there and plug and unplug it. That way I don't take a chance on them touching. So, I see neighbors working ground, and looks like the Andersons is out there gonna top dress wheat. They top dress mine middle of the week. And Friday's Earth Day, so I gotta get Dad's dump trailer here, the Corn Pro, and load up all my iron. I've got a pile out there from when we tore apart that house trailer, dismantled that frame, and then I've got a whole bunch of my pile up by the cat house. Get that loaded up. Get all my aluminum cans loaded up. No semi this year, like last year. No semi load of aluminum cans. That was multiple years of savings. And I think I'm going to start the combine up and roll it outside. Because I need to get Scooter out. Change oil in it. Scooter's a little 1090U back there. Yep, it's door opening season. Have to keep track of how many times I open and close the doors out here. I did check the combine tire the other day, and it's right where I had it, 28 pounds. So that is not leaking. There is a battery tender on that we will have to get off. Hold that. Okay. All right, get this cord wound up. See if this one worked. This one is a Battery Doctor. Dad bought it. So we'll see. Okay, let's okay, gotta hold you out. And fold this down. On this machine, you always want to check, especially after sitting for a while in a barn. Because we got very lucky one time. And Dad started it up and there was a raccoon in the fan housing. And basically it cut him in half. But it did not wreck the fan blades or the that was my phone. All right. I'm glad it only went down 4 feet. Hang on. See if I can bend my fat belly out of the way. Get down there. Which is good because I need my flashlight. There's a little poop in there. No raccoon. All right. Well, while we're right here, don't need the flashlight. So while we're here, check the oil. Yeah, maybe a quart low. Good enough for now. We just changed that late last fall. I think we got to put a water pump on the old girl though. That could be. That could get interesting. So, we'll see now. Dead carcasses in the grain tank or anything like that. So, I think we're good to go. Case engine looks just like a Cummins. Okay. Well, let's see if she'll start. I know I've showed this before, but this is what we got to work on. Right here. Should have been done this winter. One of these years I'll have a nice big heated shop, pull things in and out. Nah, probably not. All right. Fuel pump's pumping. Just like it was shut off yesterday. Been sitting since November. Okay, park and brake. Let's see if she'll move. Oh yeah. See if the blocks fall over. No, they're still standing there. For all these years, Dad put a spinner knob on her last year. All right, well, we'll park this thing out here and let it run for a while. And we'll get the scooter started and get it out. Because we got to change oil in that, like I said. 970 needs oil change in it. And we'll get busy on that. I'm gonna work on that grain drill first, but I want scooter out, park it over there where Bertha was sitting before we pull the combine back in. I'd start her up and let her run. Woo, look at that stuff. Just in case there's any critters inside. Get rid of them. Let's go see what we got. You get any critters, Ruckus? I didn't see anything run past me into the barn. A little dirt. Corn cobs, a little bean fodder. Yeah, good deal. Good deal. Okay, got the blocks picked up out of the center. Check the oil, antifreeze, stuff like that for scooter. Let's see if she'll start. This one, I don't know. Didn't have a tender on it. Oh, looks good. Shut the fan on. Glow plugs. Oh, she started. She wasn't happy though. But she started. It's my voltage. Battery. 10-1. It's climbing though. She's charging. 11.3. Alright, good deal. Same thing. We'll pull this outside. Open the cab up. Let her sit there and run for a while. Get everything moving. Okay. Scooter sitting there purring like a kitten. Ruckus looking like he wants to jump in. Alright. We'll leave them sit and run for a while. Let's round up some tools. Maybe that's why they left the combine alone. Treated wheat seed. It was not the best seed, so I wasn't too worried about it. So we gotta take this wheel off first, and then start taking this apart and see if we can't get things taken out. This almost looks like hub bolts off of a locking hub on a Ford. Gonna need a hammer and chisel to take them apart. I've actually got them sockets, them axle nut sockets for the Fords. I have to bring them out and see if maybe they'll fit. But anyway, we need impact, some tools, get the wheel off. We'll be back. He was probably looking for me. Was you looking for me? Ruckus? Hi, buddy. Anyway, we got let's see here. Set you guys up. .13/16. Yep. Okay, now the question is, will that come off of there? Oh, easy peasy. All right. All right, well, we'll just roll that right there. Okay. I'm gonna take this little cover off the top so I can see what's going on down in there. 10 millimeter, bigger. ½ inch, smaller. Gonna need a wrench. Okay, so I got that cover off. Surprise, surprise. They have these little washers between these two tabs here and the underside of this bracket. I remember to put them back in there. But we have a spacer and a roll pin in here. So we'll have to see what goes on. Got spacers out here, that's separate. Spacer out here, I'm sure that's separate. So this has got all these little locking tabs. And what you do is you lock them down. You tighten this inner nut right here to a certain spec. Then this, there's a keyway on this shaft. So this star washer goes on there. Then you torque this one down to lock this one. And then you fold these tabs over right there. That one is folded over inside of that channel, so that locks that nut in so it can't back out. So you gotta pop that out of there and then pop this nut loose, pull that washer off, and take that one off. Okay, so I got that one peeled out of there. Rotate it around, make sure there ain't no more. Nope, just that one. All right, so let's give her a wrap with a chisel and see if we can knock her loose. Trying to look at the threads. Yeah, they're right-handed threads. Boy, oh boy. We better. I think we're gonna go get some seafoam or something. I think I got some seafoam over here. Yep, I like this stuff. Seafoam Deep Creep. Works good. So we'll spray all this stuff down. Feels like it might just be this inner bearing. So now, if that's the case, I might have to change your plans here. Might have a change of plans. If I drive this roll pin out here, then can I slide the hubs? And this? Yeah, we're gonna take the whole thing out. Okie dokie, went up and got some more tools and turned my air compressor on out here, or the plumbing to get air out here. So we're gonna, whoo, doggy, man, that's tight. Holy cow, is that tight. I need to hold it. My goodness. I'm gonna have to put a little heat on that. I wonder if it's got Loctite. And it's right-hand threads, I can see that. Holy moly, that doesn't need to be that tight. That gets locked in there with that washer. So that don't need to be that tight. My goodness. There it goes. All right. Well, I'm afraid I'd have been beating on that with a hammer and a chisel for ever. I was just about to give up as it was and go get some heat. Granted, it's not a very big air chisel. Boy, she's fighting all the way. She ain't just spinning off. So that tells me either it's got a bunch of Loctite on it or just, well, I'm sure it's original equipment. Installed from the factory. Never been touched. Whew. Huh. See, then that lock washer, this washer has a tang sticking in here that rides in that keyway. And that keeps, when this is this washer's locked into the keyway, and then one of these tangs is bent over into one of them keyways there, prevents that from backing off. Just like a Dana 60 front end or a Dana 44 with locking hubs. So now, how hard is this one gonna be? Oh, it's moving. Let's Put a little lubrication on it. Not that free yet. You know, videotaping this stuff for you guys helps me out every once in a while. There's been a few times when I've taken some things apart that I've actually went back and watched the video just to double check, make sure I'm putting it back together right. So this is pretty simple out here, but when we get into the innards of this thing, I don't know. I'm thinking it'll be pretty simple, but you never know. Not yet. Not yet. All right, well, we'll check back in when this is off. Okay. Got that one off. Right after I shut the camera off, I hit it probably 10 more times, and then she started coming right apart. So, and this collar come off of there. Well, I did grab the diagram too while I was in the garage. Which one was it? Single gauge wheel. 80, 93, 94. Anyway, let me just study this. All right, so we got this bushing down in here. That, hang on. It's got a roll pin in it. My paperwork's not showing that. And the exploded view is not showing that. But I'm sure that's what's gonna have to come out of there in order to slide this axle out. And then this roll pin here has to come off of this hub to slide this off. I think, yeah, I don't know. I think if I take this hub off, this spacer I can't move. So I got it squirted and try and leave it set for a minute, see if it'll go. I think I might be able to leave that there and pull this out and get the bearing out on this side, pull this hub off and take this stuff off and get the bearing out on this side and leave this thing in here. So that's what we're going to try and do. I've got everything soaking. She's tight. This stuff's been in here since the 90s. I remember back at school, I don't know if you can see it, I got a scar on one of these. I smashed my finger and blew the whole end of it off with a hammer and a chisel trying to take a great big nut off the torque amplifier unit of a, I don't know, it was like an 856 International. Guy brought in there for us to work on, and I was tearing it down and wailing on a chisel, and I missed. Made for a bad day. That was a trip to the ER from school. think I'm gonna get a jack in the block. This is vibrating. Yeah, we'll leave things soak for a while. Well, I just tapped this roll pin down in here and just seen if it was loose, and I tapped her and she started moving, so I drove it out. It come out in pieces. It's broke. It's been broke. Had a little bit maybe holding on, but I don't think so. I think it was just broke. So got that out of there. I don't know for what, but maybe I'll get a sledgehammer and start tapping on this and see if we can drive everything out that way now. All right, let's see. I'm dropping lug nuts. Guess I need to get everything in the pan. The magnetic tray. Luckily I seen that. Okay. Where's the rest of you? 5. Bolts and washers from that other shield. Put them in the tray. I don't think anything's moving. I don't think anything's moving. Nope, she's solid. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I think I'm recording. So I got this pin moving back and forth, but it's got a lip. It's swollen. So I got it drove through that way as far as I can. I took this stud out here to be able to get to it with the hammer. So I went and got my diamond cut off grinding wheel, guaranteed to never break. So we're gonna see if we can't clean this up a little bit. I also got some spectacles so I could see what's going on. I got her moving back and forth a good quarter inch, about 3 or 4 times now. You guys aren't cooperating. Hang on a minute. Well, you probably can't see. Well, that's the farthest I've got it to move so far. It's just about all the way into the shaft. There she goes. All right. You guys are moving more than... Okay. We got her. Hang on. How's that? There it is. Whew, original equipment. I don't know if you can see how that got that lip on there. That's what I had to grind off on this side. So anyway, good deal. So now, all right, let's figure out what we got to do next.